Hello students, myself Suresh, chemistry faculty, and you are watching CCC Chemistry Concepts Clear YouTube channel. Today I have come up with second law of chemical combination, which is law of definite or constant proportions. Let's discuss. Yeah, students, I hope you can see here law of definite or constant proportions. This law is proposed by Joseph Proust and which is verified by Stace and Richards. And according to this law, compounds always contain same elements combined together in a fixed ratio by their mass, irrespective of source from which compound is taken. So let's take an example to understand this statement in a better manner. So I am taking carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is one of the example of compound, and this carbon dioxide always contains same elements carbon and oxygen. And if I see the mass ratio of carbon and oxygen in this carbon dioxide, the atomic mass of carbon is 12, and we have 12 is to we have two oxygen atoms. 2 into atomic mass of oxygen is 16. Then the ratio is 12 is to 32. Even we can write simple ratio also. 4 3s are 12 is to 4 8s are 32. So this is the simple mass ratio of carbon and oxygen in carbon dioxide, which means the compounds carbon dioxide always contain same elements which are carbon and oxygen combined together in a fixed ratio by their mass, which is 3 is to 8. This is fixed by their mass. And irrespective of source from which the carbon dioxide is taken. What does it mean? Here we have many sources from which carbon dioxide can be taken. For example, here if you see carbon, when it undergo complete combustion will give carbon dioxide. Similarly, on thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate also gives carbon dioxide. And if you take hydrocarbons, which are nothing but fuels like diesel, petrol and all, when they burn, they also gives carbon dioxide. Here I have taken simple hydrocarbon, which is ethylene. When it burns, it also gives carbon dioxide. So we have these many sources to get carbon dioxide. So irrespective of sources of carbon dioxide, if we take the carbon dioxide from any one of these sources, it always contains same elements carbon and oxygen, and these elements combine together in a fixed ratio which is 3 is to 8, which is fixed ratio by their mass. I hope you understood this statement as well as example. Let's discuss the limitation of this law. Yeah. Here, when isotopes were discovered, they created limitation to this law. First, let's discuss what are isotopes. What are isotopes? Here, isotopes are nothing but atoms of same elements having same atomic number but different mass number are called isotopes. So generally, how do we represent the elements or atoms of elements? Here, in this form, we represent the atom of element in this form, where Z is nothing but atomic number, and A is nothing but atomic mass number, and X is nothing but atom of any element, any element. So isotopes are nothing but the atoms of same element having same Z value and different A value. So we have many isotopes. Here I have taken isotopes of carbon and oxygen. Carbon having 3 isotopes where atomic number is same 6, 6, 6 and mass number is different 12, 13, 14. Similarly, oxygen also having isotopes where atomic number is same 8, 8, mass number is different 16 and 18. So let's discuss when these carbon and oxygen elements are combined together to give carbon dioxide. This already we have discussed in the case of example. In this carbon dioxide where atomic mass of oxygen is 16 taken, and we found that mass ratio of carbon and oxygen in this carbon dioxide we got 3 is to 8. And if you see in the case of carbon dioxide where the atomic mass of oxygen is 18 taken, which means isotope of oxygen taken. Here the mass ratio of carbon and oxygen we got 1 is to 3. So according to this law, it should be 1 is to 8. 1 is to 8, which means whenever the carbon and the oxygen elements combine together in a fixed ratio, as we have seen according to this statement, which has to be 3 is to 8. But here, if we take isotope of oxygen, the mass ratio of carbon and oxygen changed 1 is to 8, sorry, 3 is to 8 to 1 is to 3, which means in case of isotopes, this law doesn't hold good. I hope you understood this law and its example and its limitation. Thanks to my subscribers. If you like this video, please do like, share and comment.